Reading notes from last October. Feels like I wrote them yesterday. Same old pattern circled over. Different words, the same old way. 58 and still unraveling. Threads I didn't know were mine. Tracing back to childhood echoes. I've been running from my whole life. They say sit with what you're feeling. Like it's simple, like it's clean. But every time I get too close, I disappear inside of me. Call it space or self-protection. Call it something I outgrew. But every time love gets too honest, I don't know what else to do. I keep waiting for a breakthrough, like a switch I finally find. But healing doesn't happen on a straight or steady line. Why does progress feel so slow? Why does change still feel so far? I've been doing all the right things, still don't know who I am. I read the books, I say the words, show up and try again. But some wounds don't close easy, even after all this time spent.
Therapist says notice patterns, name the parts and let them speak. But some parts don't trust the silence, some don't even trust me. There's a version of me hiding every time I get too seen, pulling back before I realized what connection even means. I can talk about my childhood like a story I've outgrown, but my body tells a different truth when I'm sitting here alone. I thought time would bring the answers, thought I'd be further along. Didn't know that healing slowly still means something's going on. Why does progress feel so slow? Why does change still feel so far? I've been doing all the right things, still don't know who I am. I read the books, I say the words, I show up and try again. But some wounds don't close easy, even after all this time spent. Maybe progress is invisible, maybe change is underneath. Maybe every time I stay here, that's a quiet kind of strength. Maybe learning not to run now is a victory I can see. Maybe healing isn't fixing, maybe it's just staying with me. So tonight I close the notebook, let the answers wait a while. Sit with all the unfinished pieces without needing to resolve. Progress doesn't have to shout, change doesn't need a name. Maybe every small step forward still counts just the same. I'm still learning how to stay, still learning how to bloom. And maybe that's the real work, finding or abandoning me. Reading notes from last October, something small has shifted still. Not the man I thought I'd be by now, but I'm further than I feel. Reading notes from last October, something small has shifted still. Not the man I thought I'd be by now, but I'm further than